Hi everyone. This is the first of a series of video that I want to produce for share a little bit with you my working flow, for share with you what's behind the scenes of my tracks. So this kind of video could be, I think, very useful for people who want to learn more about synthesis, about electronic music, for people interested to discover a little bit the sound design and what's under the hood in a production of a dark ambient music, how to balance in the right way all the different elements, how to produce them. So, yes, I will produce this video using VCV Rack because it's, in my opinion, is a very powerful tool that it's a very good companion for produce this musical genre, this ambient music. So every time I started with this template that is built with a mixer, its expander that allows me to use with a send return system in parallel the reverb, the plateau reverb in this case, that it's a true monster, as you will hear. So this video will be divided in two parts, and we will achieve together a full ambient track. So in the first part, we will produce a bass that, in my opinion, is the main thing in this musical genre. And in the second part, we will produce some percussive sounds and a melodic element. So let's start. First of all, we need a sound source, and we will use the Befaco oscillator that I can find probably here. Even VCO, yeah. Then we will take two filters. I will explain you why I will use two filters. Then I take a VCA. This stereo VCA from Befaco is very useful because it's a stereo one and it got a built-in equalizer and a knob for control the pen. So let's take a listen to this guy. Yeah, this sound is not very useful for create a bass. That's why I turn down a couple of octaves. Yeah. So I use to filter because in this way I can achieve the first goal of ambient music, and the goal is about realize a larger stereo image. My stereo panorama needs to be as richer as possible. So in this way I can manage in a different way the left and right channel in order to create a nice panorama. So now it's time to make this sound a little bit more interesting, because in this way it's too repetitive and my brain will be bored immediately. So for make this sound more interesting, I will take an LFO. Well, I will take two LFOs because I want to work on the frequency frequency modulation of the oscillator. Then I take a VCA because I want to attenuate a bit the signal, because in this way it's too much. I can also, I can also raise up the rate of the first LFO. I want more reverb. Yeah, it could work. So let's attenuate it a little bit. In this way, nice and slow. Second LFO, we will control this VCA, because I want that the frequency modulation will not always present in my signal, in my bus, but I want that will be present every now and then. So in this way, the modulation will be present only when we'll be engaged by this guy, this LFO. This strategy helps for create a more unpredictable behavior. And for achieve a even more unpredictable behavior, we will take a modulation source called Walk, and I want to use it for modulate my filter, or modulate the opening point of our filter. So what's Walk? I take a scope because I want to show you. Scope. Walk is a random signal generator. As you can see, it generates a constant tension that is in constant changing. And this is very helpful, very nice for create a lot of unpredictable modulation. So, no. So, I will connect this. It got two different parts, the X and the Y. So I will use for our filter. Offset it a little bit because I want to use as more as possible the positive part of this signal. Yeah, it can work. I can also work a little bit pulse width modulation of our square wave. Yeah, I will take a signal coming out from Walk. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a good starting point. I can maybe boost a little bit the lower part. Why not? Now, for add another layer to this bus, I will copy and paste this situation like this. to add 2 octave to this guy. It's too high in this way. Probably it's not bad. Anyway, I want to change a little bit the parameter here. For example, in a pretty random way, I will move a little bit this knob. Let's decrease it a little bit. Let's change the LFO rate. Let's change as well the rate of our walk. Let's detune it a little bit. Let's change the pulse width point. And in this case I reduce a little bit this, because I don't need. Yeah, I think it's a good starting point. Another thing that I can do is to play around this LFO, this modulation source. For example, I can modulate each other, these LFOs, in this way, using a triangle wave. In this way, the first LFO will modulate the frequency of the second LFO and vice versa. Let's raise a little bit the volume up of this guy. Yeah, good starting point, yeah. Let's play around the resonance. Why not? It's a nice sound that is coming out, but not too much. To do this I can use, why not, another walk. Let's try using this walk and take a listen. We will wait, that will be in a good point for engage the resonance knob. Come on, come on. Come on. Yeah, yeah. I like this screamy sound every now and then. I will use it only in the left channel. Let's try with this guy. So yes, I think that for this tutorial could be enough in this way. In the second part, we will produce a percussive sound and a melodic element. So we will come back, I think, in Friday. Yeah, in Friday for the second part. So thank you, Guy. Oh, shut up. Thank you, Guy. And see you in another tutorial, in another video.